To make it even, please tell the person to your left, "Me too, I did not expect you will make it." While this is a great feat for everyone, let me remind you that you are still one step away from your ultimate goal. And that is, yes, to pass, and not only pass but also top the nursing licensure examination. May it be the local boards or the international ones. So after this celebration, keep your head back on the game right away and eye on the prize. I had the opportunity to teach some of you in your in-house review. And our goal is what? 100%, meaning 100% passing rate. I truly believe that you can do it, but the key in making it is to become, number one, self-responsible, and number two, be accountable to one another. Today's theme is guided by the lamp, celebrating the nursing odyssey. And I wanted to make this keynote message short and sweet, while also taking time in stressing some points to remember in my attempt to inspire you while still being grounded in reality. Jumping off from the valedictory address or valedictory speech of Chloe, from doubts to triumph, and to Dr. Jomer's academic graduation message on overcoming the imposter syndrome and finding the right people, I will divide this message in three parts. The first one is all about gratitude. The second is my three main points with short stories to accompany it. And finally, the third and last will be the charge to all of you, graduates. So let's begin. Number one, the attitude of gratitude. The attitude of gratitude is a concept of making a conscious habit to express appreciation for all different aspects of life, for big and small things alike. Lewis Howes said, "If you concentrate on what you have, you will always have more. If you concentrate on what you do not have, you will never have enough." So Nightingales in Immaculate White, let us try to practice now. Shall we? Could you please, of course your parents are there at the back, right? But could you just please imagine, right now, or gaze into your parents if you can, guardians or stage parents, and just appreciate the importance they played in your journey in the last 4 years of your life. Some here may be well off and some are not. But regardless of socioeconomic status, these people were your main partners. The OGs, your real MVPs in your academic life. They also strived hard in order for you to reach this juncture. So appreciate them. Do not take them for granted. Do not be shy to show your affection. Because after all, these people is the first people who believed in you. Another one, let's practice the attitude of gratitude. Look at your clinical instructors, professors, lecturers, and administrators in the IHS and nursing. True, in some instances, you might be remembering the unfortunate events and memories you had, like when they gave you a low mark in the revalida, or when they had to be firm in their stand, even if it is the unpopular decision to make. But allow me to say this, these people, us, your faculty, always wanted the best for you. Your nurse educators are not perfect, lest the institute, but day in and day out, they pour out heart and soul to this calling. And that is what? To prepare you. Walang halong mema, graduates. Your success is their success. So kindatan mo naman yung favorite and not so favorite CI or prof mo. And let them know that you are grateful to them. Okay? Always remember to honor them. Also, a special shout out to the batch government and nursing society officers, the advisors and the management. I know that coming up to this Okada pinning ceremony, social, Okada, had a lot of trials and tribulations, but you pulled through, guys. I was once a student leader and I know how difficult it was to organize such a big event like this. So kudos to all of you, batch government, nursing society officers. Let's give them a round of applause. Special shout out, special thanks from me, Quincy, Chelsea, if you're there, thank you. And they were assisting me all throughout this preparation. Finally, to round up our attitude of gratitude, let us remember to count our blessings, name them one by one. My life verse in the Bible is in James chapter 1, verse 17. It says, "Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of heavenly lights that does not change like shifting shadows." Let us not forget to always give thanks to the Almighty God for all the good things He showers upon us. Part 2 is my main points, and allow me to use the acronym PhD. P stands for purpose. My future colleagues, what is a nurse? What is a modern-day nightingale? The foundation for a sustainable journey is finding your dot. What is my purpose? What am I here for? Once you discover your purpose, the other things will fall into its perfect place. First story goes like this. When I was in my first year of BSN in FEU, my goal is to get a GWA higher than 1.5 because I am planning to shift after a semester to UP Manila to take up BS Biology. Admittedly, I was a frustrated UP aspirant. Come to the end of the first semester, I was expectantly waiting for the grades to be posted on the bulletin board. Yes, back then, they post all the grades on the 7th floor of the nursing building. And we have to line up, look for our sections, and check our grades. The only remaining grade I'm waiting for is TFN, Theoretical Foundations of Nursing. And guess who my lecturer was? The fierce, strong, elegant woman who is a member of the group we call the Scholar Killers. I was a scholar during first year, second year. You want to guess who? No less than Dean Moira. I was so nervous of maybe I'll get 2.0 and my dream of transferring will crash down, no? But I got a solid 1.75. Uno was the highest mark, okay? Thanks, Dean. Long story short, I gathered my transfer documents and the only thing left is to pay the processing fee at UP. My mom was not supportive because it was her dream for me to become a nurse since I come from a family of nurses in the US. She told me that if I will be able to convince my nurse auntie from the US, the breadwinner of the family, can you share the same experience, right? You have an auntie in the US? Then she will approve, my mom will approve. I cried my heart out but to no avail. But her response, my auntie's response, resounded to me even up until to this day. And she said, as I quote, "FEU is a great school, at least for nursing. And Harold, you dream about being a UP student, but believe me, it is not really about the school. It's more about the student." Letter P, purpose. Next letter is H, and H stands for hope. The Odyssey is not a 100-meter dash, rather a marathon. So Nightingales, ready yourself for the long haul. We always hear it. It is not about the destination, but the journey. I could not emphasize more on that, but in this journey that awaits you, I'm pretty sure that there will be a lot of ups and a lot more of downs. So when you are in your highs, don't forget to celebrate and enjoy the moment. But if you are in your lows, do not lose hope and embrace the grind. Have a little faith and tap your chest while saying, it only gets better, the best is yet to come. Second story goes like this. I am in my first summer term, 2 semesters after the no-go of shifting course and transferring to my dream school. I hope for the best. And you know what happened? I fell in love with nursing. The course I took just because my mom just asked me to now became the apple of my eye. I love nursing. But wait, there's more. Aside from falling in love with nursing, I fell in love in nursing. I found my Caparis Stern University in that summer class, and as the old song goes, she got me at first hello. And from then on, since I am a strategic person, saan na ba siya? Nawala. Binakuran ko na. She is now my wife, Ana Bianca. After graduation, it was a challenging time for us because it was that season where RNs have to pay for clinical experience given the oversupply of nurses. I really do not know where to apply and I was kinda lost. Not until I received an email from my former professor and my former The Lamp advisor, Ma'am Mikey De Guzman, asking us, her students, to apply together in a research associate position at the Department of Health. This opening was actually forwarded to her by no other than our host, Ma'am Joy. So Ma'am Joy, where are you, Ma'am Joy? You are actually the recruiting agent, huh? This opportunity paved the way for many of us, not only me, but also my batchmates, Tamaraw nurses, to make a dent in the public health system of the country. Ma'am Mikey, Ma'am Barbara Michelle, or simply Barbie, you may not be here, but I hope in heaven we made you proud, and we plan to continue the legacy you and Ma'am Joy have started in us. Thank you for believing in us and hoping that we will figure it out just right along the way. Next letter, H is hope. To complete the PhD acronym, letter D stands for discipline. Discipline is essential in all facets of life. The nursing discipline has evolved to what it is now because our pioneers and forefathers remained true on the art and science of the profession. Developing principles is quite a challenge, how much more sustaining it and keeping its purity. The reason nurses wear the white uniform is because we are bound to perform our duties and responsibilities to the highest discipline set before us. The final story on discipline is a humbling experience for me. It's a humbling experience moment for me. In 2010, I was part of the batch government responsible to organize the candle lighting and capping ceremony of our batch. We set the rules on the uniform policy. And as you know, it is all white, including our inner garments. Long story short, the batch auditor, itago na lang natin sa initials na HD, wore a white boxer shorts, but with a SpongeBob design. Thinking it will not be obvious come the day of the event. My batchmates were furious seeing me up and down the escalators of SMX, since the Maverick is part of the organizing committee. Adding insult to the injury, I had a trimmed haircut instead of a 2x3 inches barber's cut. Thinking I got away with that irresponsibility, never did I know I have to pay the debt of that very indiscipline when I ran for student council 2 years after. I was the one and only candidate in our political party who lost. 1 of 8, I lost. I never thought I could have recovered from that embarrassment and disappointment, but going back to my last point, I did not lose hope. Picked myself up and used that humbling experience as a character-forming learning experience. I realized it the hard way, that leadership is not just a combination of smarts, wits, and charisma, but most importantly, work ethics, fortified by strong conviction and personal discipline. Batch 2024, always remember that your attitude will be determined Your altitude, will be determined by your attitude. Again, your altitude will be determined by your attitude and not your aptitude. As I close, my charge to you, Batch 2024, is this. Many of you may practice nursing in a hospital setting, here in the Philippines or abroad. Some of you might take the road less traveled and pursue public health. A few might be called to be in the academe and teach. While some might pursue a research career, just like Dr. Jomer. Some might become successful entrepreneurs while others will pursue medical school and soon become medical doctors. There's a lot of career path you can consider once you get that license. But I hope that in your respective odysseys, the light of the lamp will not lose its flame because it is founded in your purpose. You will never lose hope, especially when the going gets tough. 3, 5, or 10 years from now, you will be comparing yourself with your friends and your other contemporaries. But please, carry on and have the discipline to discern the plans He has for you. Each journey is unique to each other, and comparison is the last thing we should be doing. Sabi nga ni Bini, no? Bias ko si Bini Colette. Sabi nga niya, dahan-dahan lang, buhay ay di karera. The success of your odyssey is not measured by the amount of money you have, neither the influence nor the position you hold. The true measure of success is whether you walked according to your purpose, instilled hope to others, and help the next generation develop discipline, which results to the growth of our beloved nursing practice. Again, my biggest congratulations to all of you. Let us celebrate the journey that has passed and let us celebrate the new chapter that awaits. Charge, Tamaraw nurses.